Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about index number and the type of index number that is widely used in economics. We will also discuss about the formula used to count index number in economics. So let's start. An index is a statistical measure of change in a representative group of individual data points. This data may be derived from any number of sources. Here are some examples of index number that are used to measure the performance of a country. There is the Human Development Index, which is developed by United Nations of Development Program, or the UNDP. This index measures the key dimension of human development: a long and healthy life, being knowledgeable, and have a decent standard of living. It provides an overview of key aspects of human development of countries in the world. We also have Index Kota Cerdas Indonesia, an index which tries to rank the development of cities in Indonesia. It is developed by a consortium between Kompas, Perusahaan Gas Negara, and the Bandung Institute of Technology, or ITB. Or the closest index known by you is your GPA. The GPA has a maximum score of 4 and it shows your academic performance. It uses your grade and the credit point to each courses as a measure to construct your GPA. But for economists, we are often interested in measuring the magnitude of economic changes over time. The most used index related with performance of the market is the price index, the index that we will focus on. The price index is an easy-to-interpret numerical value that reflects a percentage change in price or quantity from a base value. The base value for a price index is set equal to 100 for the selected base period, and values in other periods are adjusted in proportion to the base. Thus, if the price index for a given year is 125, it implies that the price has increased by 25% from the base year. Similarly, a price index of 90 implies that the price has decreased by 10% from the base year. Now we know that index is one of measure to see the change. But we also know that growth also measure change in percentage. So what is the difference? By looking at the formula of a growth rate, we can say that growth rate measures the change of a particular variable based on a specific year. While for index number, we use a particular base value, and the base year will always be used until it is changed. For instance, in Indonesia, index number is calculated and issued by the Statistic Bureau, or known as BPS. It is BPS that determines when a base year change. You should now be able to differentiate between a percentage growth and measure of change according to the index number. Let us now focus on the types of price index and the formula to calculate it. We categorize price index as simple price index and aggregate price index. For aggregate price index, we classify into unweighted and weighted. For weighted price index, there are two well-known formula: the last pair's price index and Posh price index. However, there's another one, it's called Fisher price index. We only will focus on the first two, the last pairs and the Posh index. Simple price index is used to calculate single commodity price index. So the formula is price index of a commodity in the current year divided by the price at the base year. Aggregate price index is used to calculate a commodity by group. So the formula is the sum of the price of each commodity in current year divided by the sum of the price of each commodity in base year. The main difference between simple price index and aggregate price index is simple is for single commodity, while aggregate for groups of commodity. Let's try to see the example in calculating the simple price index and unweighted aggregate price index. This first example is to count the simple price index. Here we have JJ Diner, a small mom and pop restaurant. They offer 3 choices for breakfast: omelette, pancakes, or cereal. The average prices in dollars for these options in 2007, 2008, and 2009 are shown in the table. The base year is 2007. Let us calculate the simple price index of pancake for the year 2009. We shall take the price of pancake in 2009 and the price of pancake in the base year, which is 2007, and plug in the numbers in the formula. So this is the price of pancake from 2007 as the base year and 2009 for the current year, the case. And we have the result to be 128.57. We interpret it as price of pancake has increased 28.57 compared to the price at the base year.